Good evening, everyone. I warmly welcome all of you to the first session of the Moura Tri-Circle. This is our first session, but it is not just another academic session. This is the beginning of a strong support system for students, built by students. Now we'll focus on our objectives.
At Moura Tri-Circle, we main focus on motivation, mentorship, and support. We believe that students don't fail because of lack of knowledge. It could be due to lack of guidance, lack of confidence, and lack of support. So this is exactly why we are here for. Through this platform, we aim to motivate each other during difficult phases, provide mentorship through shared experiences, support one another as a community. Along with that, we also encourage peer learning and knowledge sharing. This is including career guidance for ERPM, AMC, and PLAN. How this will work? We will be conducting regular classes, sharing materials, and building a space where we can grow fast together without any hesitation. This is not passive learning. This is a support-driven learning environment.
Thank you, Akshi. Now we are coming to the today's session. We have Dr. Amanda with us. She has successfully passed ERPM exam on her first attempt. Now she will share a journey and the strategy which help her to succeed. Without taking much time, I'll invite Dr. Amanda to start the session.
Thank you, Divya. So, first of all, I'd like to give a little bit of an introduction about myself. So, I'm Amanda Jayasekara. I'm a past VSMU student. So I graduated in 2023 July. So I did my ERPM part 1 on October and part 2 the following February. And I was ERPM rank 9. And I did my internship at Base Hospital Balangoda. And currently I'm working at Kegol RDHS as MO Health and Wellness, also known as Arogya. So thank you, Divya, and thank you, sir, for inviting me for this session. I am not sure if I'm a pro at it, but I would give you a little bit of tips on how to study for the exam and how to survive this. So online classes and Moura platform. So you know that a couple of years back, before COVID, there was no such thing as online classes. Everything was conducted as in-person classes. So basically that was done during your summer break, and they would all gather at fully Colombo and also do sessions for around 10 to 12 hours a day. But you have something called an online session, online classes, online platform, which is accessible for you for 24 hours a day, which is, I think, the best thing that COVID could give us. Mainly because then you can go through these classes at your own pace and at your own time. And also, if you want to go through these sessions again, they will let you go through this session. So what I would recommend you, the first thing that I did was, example, if you did your first class when you were in third year, and if you do your second class, the same thing, around sixth year or when you're preparing for your ERPM or PLAB or whatever the exam, the second time would be a revision session for you. You might not understand that at the beginning, but it is a revision session for you. What I mean is, in your third year, if you did that class for the first time, if you understood 50%, by the time you finish your finals, and when you're preparing for your final exams or preparing for ERPM or PLAB, then when you're doing it for the second time, you will understand 75%, whatever the sir is saying. So eventually that will be a revision session for you. So take maximum advantage of it. So I would say to start all these classes, including the Moura platform and other classes, as soon as possible, as early as you can. Because there are people who I know didn't attend any of these classes but still passed the exam. But that's a very less percentage. most of the students would join as early as possible and finish off these classes. So I would recommend you to go through these classes at least once, cover off the main 5 subjects before you graduate. And also Moura, as well as the Moura team, including Rajivan sir, would provide you a personalized study plan if you're unable to make one for yourself. That would include even for your final exams or your semester finals as well. So use that as an advantage. Use their materials and their short notes, which will help you eventually. The second thing, you need to understand your capacity. So I have seen people who did everything in uni, including sports, went for dancing competitions, singing competitions, but still aced ERPM and other exams. And I've also seen people who have stood down and studied for 10 hours, but still failed to pass the exam. That is because the first set of people, they understood their capacity. So it's a personalized thing. You need to understand what you're capable of. But I would recommend you to at least make a habit of studying 30 minutes every day. That's what I did. During weekend, during your vacation, whatever it is, study for 30 minutes every day, because you need to teach your brain how to study. You need to show your brain this is how it works. When you make this a habit of it, then towards the end, it will be very easy for you to grab things quickly and store it for a longer duration of time. So make sure you at least get a small topic and study for 30 minutes a day. You might have noticed some people, maybe your friends, maybe you, might have crammed all the topics in one go just before the exam and let everything out. But the moment they walk out of that room, they would not remember everything. That is because the brain is not really taught or trained to actually study. So in order to do that, what you need to do is get 30 minutes out of your day. The rest of the day you can enjoy, you can relax, and you can do what you want. But 30 minutes, make sure you take a topic and you study. The third point, there's something called a muscle memory. I'm not really sure if you know that. So maybe you have experienced it, maybe your friends have experienced it. Once you go to an exam, you might have felt that you don't remember anything at all. Your brain basically goes blank. That is a normal phenomena. I'm pretty sure even Rajivan sir might have gone through it at least once in his life. So that is a normal thing. You don't need to worry about it. What you need to remember is you need to train your muscles, make muscle memory, and sharpen your reflexes. What I mean by that, this is mostly important in vivas. What I mean by that is, if you can't go to a hospital, practice with your friends or practice with a dummy to do a certain set of skills over and over again. So example, if you're supposed to do a gynae exam, so you practice with your friends or with a dummy, that algorithm of the steps that you have learned over and over again. By doing that, when you go to the exam, you will understand, even if you feel like your brain has gone blank, when the moment you start doing it, your muscle memory will kick in and the flow will go smoothly. So practice that over and over again. Fourth thing, failing is not the end of your world. The problem is, what you need to do is not go to an exam without studying the second time. I'm pretty sure even I have failed my exams 1 or 2 times in my entire life. That's a normal thing. But you have to forget about it, sit down and start studying and go prepare the next day. You cannot expect the teachers to pass you if you have gone without studying. I know there are teachers in BSMU who would, if you sit down, maybe even if you forget to answer questions, maybe they will pass you. But remember that at that point, if you think with a certain subject, that is, if a concept that you were supposed to learn, that was the only time that you were supposed to learn it, and you didn't get a chance to go through that concept ever again, but the second time you go through that concept is in front of a patient, that would make it a bad point. So everything that you learn is important. Don't skip anything. Make sure that even if you fail one exam, the next time you go for it, go very well prepared. The fourth thing, enjoy your uni life. You will not get that ever again. Why I am saying that is, the moment you start working, you will realize your friends will come and go, and even if you have a free time, your friend might not be. And the friends that you had during your internship, you might not see those people ever again. That is how life is. That's how busy everyone is. Accept it. And now when you have the freedom, when you have less responsibilities, go to all these functions, do sports, go to that dancing competition, go to that singing competition, and enjoy your uni life. The last thing I want to say is this Moura platform, and as well as other classes that you have, even local uni students, the state uni students, they also join. It's that important, and it's that very well organized. So don't think that this is just for you. Even if you think the local students also join that you can see how important it is. So join them as fast as you can, as soon as you can. Finish them off at least once before you graduate, and you will be fine. I hope you got a little bit of tips about how I studied and how I got through my exams. So thank you for inviting me. If you have any questions,
thank you, Dr. Amanda, for the insightful session and for sharing your valuable experience with us. Now we have our chief guest, Dr. Rajeevan, who is the founder of the Moura. We are very grateful, sir, for your presence today. Can you please give a few words for this?
Yes. Thank you, Divya and Amanda. So I'm sorry, I'm in the hospital, so in between I had to come and say hi to you guys. First of all, I would like to thank Divya, because you did a lot of hard work to initiate this Moura, this 5 circles, because you identify a few issues, and I know like how much you were enthusiastic to help the students. So I'm really happy to be a part, and we are doing for the students, because it's not only preparing them for an ERPM. So we, in all the aspects, we need to help them. So not only the ERPM, so we have to start helping them from the first year, because you all are leaving Sri Lanka to another country, new culture, new language. So new support. Most of the students I know, so they are very, very, pampered kids, right? So by the parents. So all of a sudden you are alone. So no one. So you have to do all the work, and you have to manage your money and different weather. So lots of difficulties. So then you need to come across all these issues and finish your studies. Then even after finishing your graduation, so it's not stopped, right? So then only the new problems start. Your licensing exam, or it could be an ERPM, it could be a PLAP, AMC, USMLE, whatever. So, yeah. So then obviously, so you need to complete your ERPM as early as possible. Then your marriage, kids, and your future. So much of things. So every time I was disappointed by the system, I would say, when I was grade 5, they were telling, once you pass scholarship, then everything fine. Then the O level is very important. Once you're done, it's all done. So then the A level is the most important part. Once you're done, then your university is very enjoyable. You can enjoy the university. Then once you go to university, it's more horrible than A level. So then they say, once you finish your A level, you will be doctor. So then you have a lot of money. You will enjoy your life. So then once you finish the internship, then the internship is the most difficult part. So then internship done. They said, without being a consultant, being as a normal MO, it's not going to work for. So then do a consultant job. Consultant job done. So then we did the become consultant. So that is more difficult than the normal MO work. So now I'm thinking, why can't I go back to the childhood? So that is more easy and stuff like that. But when I was in child, it was the difficult part. So what I'm trying to say is the life is like that. So it's keep moving, and every like your circumstances change, but still you are going to struggle and fight with the problems. So the problems are always there. Right, so whether you married or not married, so married couple also having a problem, non-married couple also having a person who didn't marry also have a problem, person who has a girlfriend also having problem, person who does not have a girlfriend also having problems. So people who don't have kids also having a problem, people who have the kids also having problems. So problems are always there. So what we have to do is how we are going to, overcome the problems, right? So there are ways, always I'm telling, so there are hard work and smart work. So smart works, hard works. So hard works, yes, of course you need to do, but hard works alone, you can't achieve a lot, right? So smart works and hard works, a combination should work a lot. So we can't work as a, independent or like a single person. So you need a support. Maybe your friend, parents, and some kind of support. So that is what we like. I was really impressed with this idea with the Divya. So then we thought to start this one. So first of all, congratulations and best of luck for this project to succeed a lot. So I'm happy to provide all the support. So in terms of your the resource person provisions, or maybe whatever some to conduct this, we need some kind of financial stuffs and all. So I'm happy to provide that one. So ultimately, whatever we wanted to do, that we need to reach out the task or our aim, so objective, what we want to. So the aim is very simple, to support the student. So it's not for anything else, right? So then I think Divya might explain everything to the students. So I'm quickly brief. So what we are going to do is to arrange some lectures by your seniors who achieve, the achievers. So then obviously those lecturers, or maybe local students who got the higher rank in local exams, you should know how the things are happening. And also we are planning to cover not only one subject, it's all subjects. So it's not for the classes related stuff, it's a students related stuff, right? So we are going to arrange certain subjects which the students are struggling. So we need to support them. That is the next aim. And third one, when the students are struggling due to some issues, like maybe they might be like some kind of depressed due to some issues, or maybe some study. So whatever need for their in terms of studies, than the financial support right now. So we are happy to provide. So we have the counselors, we have the mentors. So some of the senior students who work or who succeeded already, we are happy to be as a volunteer mentor. So then whenever you have a kind of positive, some stimulus through your mentors. So we will allocate some mentors. You can choose your preferred mentor. So then they will help you to pass the exams. So and also we will try to get all the study materials for each and every universities, and you should be able to study from the students made notes. So we are, as a pilot, we are starting with the VSMU, and we hope, because the VSMU, one of the enthusiastic students, so that's why we decided to start with the VSMU. So we'll start with VSMU, then we'll slowly expand to other universities, and this is going to be a separate, student supporting body. So it's purely for the student supports. So we are expecting more students to actively involve, as well as more seniors and lecturers to come and work with us as mentors and counselors and supporters, right? So someone who, it's not always the people who got the first rank. So I'm always telling, the first rank gold medal is not always needed, not always welcomed, because like if you get the opinion from a gold medalist, it could be a teacher, it could be a mentor, doesn't matter. So that person will tell how to, because he will share his experience, because he studied quite a lot to get the gold medal. So then that's not ideal for you, ideal for me. My target is to pass this exam, bloody exam, and just have a peaceful life. So I don't want to do very hard work. So I want someone who can tell with a smart work, less effort, how can I easily pass the exam? That's what I want. So I'm not telling. So don't misunderstand, or like don't mislead by the people saying, yeah, I'm a gold medalist, I'm the first rank person, you come and talk to me. No, it's not like that. So people who are very smart guys, they don't do much effort. They're always on the Instagram, they're always on the TikTok, but they pass the exam because they know how to pass the exam in an easy way. They know how to succeed the life in an easy way, right? So you need to get their experience, because if you want to get the experience by your own, your life is not enough. Every time you do mistakes and learn something from there, so it's not enough. So you have to learn from the others' experience also. Your experience plus others' experience. So it's an experience sharing thing. So I'm really hoping this one will be a very good initiative for the students. But around 65 people are there in the group. So yeah, I'm expecting more students to attend actively for these kind of sessions, because it's all our volunteer work. A lot of people are coming and doing their volunteer work, and Divya is doing quite a lot of works to organize all these things. So we are expecting some students who are really wanted to help to the students to join with us to organize all these things. And we are expecting the seniors and the lecturers, other subject lecturers, local university lecturers, foreign university lecturers, to deliver some lectures to our students in volunteer base. When we are bringing these kind of lecturers and stuff, we are expecting you guys to attend actively and show your interest. Then only we can bring more people and do more sessions. All right, so that is what we are expecting from you. And whatever you get benefit, please join as a mentor. Once you get benefit from this program, then you help your juniors. So this should be a cycle. So it's continuous, right? So you might think why we choose Amanda first in our inauguration program. So Amanda, I know her very well. So she is one of the brilliant students from BSMU, and 1.5 years back. So she studied with me, and even she has written a short notebooks, how to study Object 1900 days. So I'm requesting the copyrights to share with Moura to put it in our library. So I want to call her and ask that one. So, but already she had given the book to me. So she worked with us. So she made a lot of notes for me. So she's one of the brilliant students I met. So then, but more than the brilliant, I saw her like how fast the brain is working. So those kind of people will tell very good tips. So you need to follow them, like what they are doing, like how they are studying. The people, because until they pass the exam, people will not tell how much they have. Then they might say, hey, I'm not doing so. Yeah, some people are like lying, like I didn't study, but I got through exam very simply. But not that's not the real story. They studied, they prepared a lot. But these kind of people I know, they do a lot of extra works while she's taking notes. She has written a book, and I know like how they are. So then she is one of yours actually. So your university student. So she did very well. So it's a good opportunity to listen something from your senior, your key, right? So I hope she will join as a mentor as well. So Amanda, I'm inviting you to become a mentor. So whoever needs some help or some are struggling for in their studies and exams and something, so you don't need to. It's not necessarily to teach each and every subject, but what you can just guide them. So how to study and what are the problems. So give some tips to sort out the issues. So obviously it will be a huge help for the students. So hopefully we are trying to do something good for the students apart from their studies and classes and all. So this is completely a volunteer work we are trying to do. So we are expecting everyone to join, and we are expecting the seniors and lecturers to join as mentors and volunteer lecturers to do lectures. Even some of the seniors will do the lectures for the medical students, like first year, second year, anatomy, physiology, pathology, whatever related to your class or your university related stuff. And I'm trying to do some provide some study materials and library access and all for this try, but still not finalized. And I'm trying to do the affiliation with different organizations to make it more stronger. So because I need to tell now, like as a little bit of like Moura education and Mediplay. So we are doing little bit, we are expanding into the world class nowadays. So you must understand it's not the ERPM institutes now. So when now we are like affiliated with some university, NVU UK University, we are providing some university courses as well. So we are expanding into the global. So because of that, we got a good contact with different people and world-class people. So why can't my Sri Lankan students exposed to them? And so it's a both benefits. Like, so you are getting the benefits from them, of course, when the students are actively involved, even for their lectures or for their presentation, different meetings are happening and sessions are happening. Even just the day before yesterday, there was a session in London. I was presenting one topic about menopause and HRT. Now they are asking me to conduct a certificate course on HRT and menopause. So like, this is how the opportunity is created. So then you need to do you need to expose yourself. So then only people will get to know. And so the networking, exposure are the most important part. So hopefully, so slowly we will help all the Sri Lankan doctors. You are going to be our future. You are going to save our population. So I'm glad I'm a part of this program. And again, thank you, Amanda, for your introductory lectures, and also Divya. I'm really thankful for you, because you are like I like your persistency and hard work. So even though it's a volunteer work, you do a very hard work to get your juniors and your colleagues, your seniors to get benefit through this program. So I hope there will be more people like you in your team. I'm also one of our team, because it's not the promotional one, so it's for the students. So we'll work together and reach our aim. So thank you for the opportunity for me to talk few things. So you always listening my voice in the class and getting bored. So again, you don't want to listen, but anyhow, so I hopefully you might get an idea what we are going to do. And thank you. Sorry, I was a little bit late because I was in theater. So just now I came out and I'm in the doctor's room. Thank you so much. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Nivya. Thank you all the participants who joined to this session as well.
Thank you, sir. Each and every words explain you how much you understand the student situation. Our main aim to help the students who are struggling in the foreign countries like Belarus, China. So many of them need help, but they are not sharing their thoughts with their friends. And also I'm requesting from students, we need some materials from you, like the handwritten one, or it can be printed version. You can share with us. We will put this into the Moura library. I hope many of the juniors will get some notes from you. It's not the university books, but the notes which is created by the students. So I hope you are willing to do and willing to share your notes. And we are expecting to conduct this section every Sunday, maybe 30 minutes. And thank you all again for your attendance. And thank you, Dr. Ajivan, and thank you, Dr. Amanda, again. Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay. Today, this is we are coming to our end. I'll finish the session today, and I will put the message about the material sharing in the group. And I hope we are expecting more from you. Thank you.